Do not let this tranquility deceive you. Beneath the sun-baked canopy, countless invisible traps are waiting to consume the unwary in the African swamp. An African fish eagle's nest is left unguarded, a costly mistake in a land where shadows move with silent menace. Gliding through the branches are two Boomslangs. These arboreal assassins possess supreme camouflage and a highly potent hemotoxic venom capable of causing catastrophic systemic failure. Their unhinged jaws silently swallow the precious eggs. But the sky has eyes. A piercing cry shatters the heavy silence of the marsh. The mother eagle descends. Her vision, sharp enough to detect the slightest movement from miles away, is now locked onto the green intruders. Talons with immense, empowering force strike like a meteor. One boomslang is instantly subdued, entirely neutralized before it can even react. Panic sets in. The remaining boomslang loses its grip. It plummets from the canopy, tumbling toward the dark, unforgiving mud of the swamp floor. Surviving the fall is only the beginning of its nightmare. It has landed squarely in the path of the savannah's most relentless wanderer. The honey badger, renowned for a loose, thick skin that acts as natural armor, it fears absolutely nothing. The fallen snake instantly triggers its predatory instinct. The boomslang inflates its neck in a desperate threat display. Its large eyes track every movement. A fierce standoff commences in the sticky mud. The badger charges. It relies on sheer brute force and a remarkably high metabolism to overwhelm opponents. Mud flies as the two engage in a chaotic blur. The snake realizes it cannot outrun this fury. It must stand and fight. Rear fangs unseat, ready to deliver a devastating payload of cellular destruction. A lightning-fast strike. The boomslang sinks its fangs into the badger's snout. A potent dose of hemotoxin is pumped directly into the badger's body. Ignoring the devastating strike, the badger's powerful jaws clamp down. With teeth designed to crack turtle shells, it delivers an overpowering bite that permanently subdues the serpent. The battle is won, but a silent war rages inside. The boomslang's venom actively destroys red blood cells, severely disrupting the oxygen supply. The honey badger's legendary resistance has met its match. The concentrated dose from a desperate strike is too much. Its sturdy legs begin to tremble. Breathing turns shallow and labored. The mighty creature stumbles, driven only by an instinctual need to reach water. The swamp observes in total apathy. Just inches from the murky edge, the badger collapses. The venom induces a deep comatose state. The ultimate survivor lies completely defenseless. But in this ecosystem, weakness is an invitation. The stagnant water surface barely ripples as a prehistoric shadow rises from the deep. The Nile Crocodile. Equipped with specialized sensory pits on its jaw, it detects the faintest vibrations. It glides silently toward the immobile prize. Camouflaged like a rotting log, it emerges. Jaws packing immense bite force open wide, ready to deliver inescapable pressure. There is no escape. With terrifying precision, the interlocking teeth clamp shut around the badger. The immense reptile seamlessly slides backward, pulling its catch into the abyss. The murky water folds over them, erasing all evidence of the Titan's presence. Only a few swirling mud bubbles remain to mark the tragedy. Here, there is no cruelty, no villains or heroes. It is simply the raw necessity of life, a primal drive for survival that binds every creature within this unforgiving wetland. The savanna endures because every species has a role within its fragile food web. By protecting habitats and respecting wildlife, we help preserve the natural balance that has sustained this ecosystem for thousands of years. The future of the savanna depends on the choices we make today. Protecting wetlands, preventing habitat destruction, and allowing nature to thrive are the greatest gifts we can leave for every creature that calls this wild world home.